What really happened between you and Ricky Allure?
What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I'm sensitive every night.
Have we told the story about how we got into it?
Oh, let me tell you. We haven't told the story. So anyway, I'm not talking to no nigga about female business. You are now watching Two Perspectives.
One shade.
Oh shit! Two voices collide, one shade of sound. They spin the world, they break it down. Two perspectives on a shade, one glow. They see it all, they let it show. From heartbreak lows to career highs, this is the truth, no disguise.
All right, guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we have our beautiful guest, Miss Asia.
The queen of the now, Cleopatra, if you nasty. Bitch.
So this episode is called The Realness of Asia Snowden.
Oh, that's not my last name.
Should I do that over?
No, I loved it.
Okay.
I'm here for it all.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so we are going to do a prayer first, and then we'll hop right into the things, okay?
Yes,
Start with God first.
Yes, I live for that.
All right, take it away, Deacon Kirk.
We may have to repeat prayers. All right,
Take it away, Deacon.
All right, not Deacon. Dear God, thank you for bringing us here today. Thank you for allowing us to make it here safely. I pray that you please guide our words. I pray that you please guide our steps as we not only are in this moment, but once we leave this podcast for the day. I pray that you also continue to guide us mentally, physically, financially, and most importantly, spiritually. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Amen.
Okay, that's fine.
I ain't that fast now. All right. Dear God, thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for allowing us to be here. Thank you for allowing us to be in this moment. I thank you for allowing us to be able to come together. I thank you for allowing us to be protected under your will and under your wings. I pray that you please guide our words. I pray that you please guide our footsteps as we leave this building. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Now let's get into some things, okay?
Yes.
God is protecting us, so relax in those comments.
Yes, please. He don't play about his kids. And occasionally we may have to step in to help.
Okay, bing.
Not I, but maybe him.
Okay, because I'm with the shit, sister.
Feisty.
Oh, a little spicy. So we're going to jump right into my segment, which is Let's Chat, no GPT. I made that up. Don't steal my shit. That's my ish. Don't steal it, okay? All right. So, Asia, your bio says the new chapter. What chapter are you in right now?
It's a new album. New chapter means I'm loading album.
Okay.
It's loading the present of my life, like where I'm presently at. And I'm just presently in a space. Did you want me to define where I'm at?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Right now, I'm just in a place of cleansing and detoxing everything, like mentally, emotionally, like just trying to get myself on a path where I want to go and understanding where God is trying to lead me.
Yes.
So I'm there right now.
I live for that.
Yes.
I live for that.
I feel like we all need a detox and a cleanse every now and then, just to because sometimes we attach ourselves to things that don't need to be attached to us.
Yeah.
And it's time to cleanse.
Yeah.
Clear it out.
And letting go of that. Honestly, it was me focusing on my healing journey. I was stuck in understanding how to let go of the trauma that I had as my baggage. So that's what I'm also detoxing, just that type of thing, and just making sure it's all gone.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Before you move forward.
Yeah, because I don't want to carry it with me, like accepting what is, but also letting things go.
Yeah. I agree. I think sometimes when you carry the baggage of what you've been through prior to, it's something I spoke about in the last episode of not letting your hurt define your future.
Yeah.
Because it just sits with you, and then now you're not able to like take on opportunities or look at things for what they are in a clear-eyed view, you know? So I respect that. I think that's really, really fab. Yeah. So I'm going to jump right into it. We're going to get, you know why you here. We're going to get into some things. So my next question is, how did you find your way through ballroom, and how did you find your way into ballroom, and what is a lesson your biggest lesson that you have learned while being in ballroom, past, present, and now?
Well, first, I definitely want to, thank you guys for welcoming me on this podcast. Congratulations to your journey that you guys have.
Thank you.
I understand what it's like to have a baby and just put it out to the world. So I wanted to give you a gift. And also give you a gift.
Thank you, Faye. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. And thank you for being here. Like, I remember when you were first starting your baby and supporting you in your journey and looking at what that is now. It is. I saw that for you guys. You guys, the dynamic that you guys have was amazing. Y'all literally hit the ground running, and it's amazing to see my Black trans sisters doing what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah,
it was so funny because when I thought about the idea, because what I'm about to go to school for, it's not my major. I'm going to take some classes, but communications. I want to get into creative directing.
Nice. Okay.
So that is one of the things that I came up with the podcast, and I'm using it actually as like describing pieces to put in my portfolio. Yeah. And that's one of them. That's one of the pieces. Yeah. And so when I came up with the idea, and I just started meeting Tabitha. Me and Tabitha, we just started a relationship, and I just love. She's really intelligent, and she's also she's a different Black trans woman from myself. And I wanted to create a space where we have different, because trans people are not just
the same.
Mm-hmm. So, and Temperance, I loved her big personality. Like, she's for me, once I saw her, I was like, I want you to be the anchor of the show. Mm-hmm. I want you to be the star of the show. And it's because I wish if I was already in my career, I would have been behind the camera, because I like to create the moment, you know?
I love that.
But I really was just like, I'm going to just do it now just to build myself up. But once I saw her, I was just like, I need Temperance, because she also don't give a
she's a Cancer. She
don't give a fuck. Like, she don't give a fuck. Like, she speak her mind, and she don't let people place her into a box. And that's one thing I've always watched about her. But to answer your question, how I phased into ballroom, I was actually I was at Gramercy. It's a group home, a LGBT group home in the city. And I was about 13, 14 when I got in there. And I saw Katrina and a couple of the people in the community dancing, which was voguing. And I fell in love, having a dance background and just being so in love with music. I was like, I need to, instantly I was connected, and I saw their stories with what they were doing. Like, they were using the elements to tell a story, and I was just like, I instantly was in love. And then we went to the clubhouse on 122nd and 3rd, and I was like, seeing these beautiful trans women, seeing these beautiful people just embarking their energy, like, into this space and just doing it and just feeling like celebrities. It was like an underground world that you didn't believe that was possible, sitting in front of you at 14. And you just looking at these people like amazed. And I was just amazed. And instantly I was like, this is where I want to be. And I started to look at ballroom like a universe. Like, you was going to college. Ballroom became my college for me. It became a place where I studied, I learned. I wanted to understand what this was about. I wanted to understand, how do you become legend, icon, etc. I wanted to know what is all. Even though I was having fun, I wanted to know what was in front of me, because as a trans, I think people confuse that ballroom is a place, but it's not the LGBT community. It's a place in the LGBT community where we get to compete with each other. And I was already a part of the LGBT community, like being in the village, hanging out. But when I met this place, it was like, I get to compete. I get to do something that I love, dancing, which I kind of like put to the side because of life situations and life things. So when I met ballroom, that's how it happened.
Right.
I love that. That kind of answered my question. I didn't really know. I thought ballroom was just voguing. I didn't know that there was so much more behind it, and like so much, like, just spirituality that people get to experience from being a part of it. I just see just like everybody else who's not known, or who do not know about ballroom, they just see what's on social media, and that could be twisted, turned, flipped, any kind of way. So I was kind of curious, like, what is ballroom? So you
it's a safe space for a lot of people. And I always say, like, I came into ballroom like I always thank God for having parents that accepted me. Well, my dad didn't accept me, but my mom always made sure that I felt loved. And I know a lot of like my peers were either pushed out of their homes or, lost parents at a very young age and went through very traumatic experiences. And Ballroom was the place that accepted them and took them in and, parented them. And you go into this ballroom space and you find your mothers, your fathers, your brothers, your sisters. You find an extended family, and so for some people this is their family. They don't have any other family. So just looking at things like that and the magnitude in which Ballroom has reached now, and people don't really know the story. And as I was saying earlier, or the last episode with Omi, is Ballroom was built on transgender women's backs. Without transgender women, Ballroom would not exist. So I think it's very pivotal for people to understand that and to know that.
Yeah, that's you said it.
Okay, period. Okay, so Femme Queen Crazy Sexy Cool is now multiple seasons in. What is it like? Like, what is that like for you? Like, how do you feel when you guys got picked up by Revolt? Like, what was that moment for you guys?
First of all, congratulations.
Yes, that's a huge,
so exciting.
Yeah, when I saw that, baby, I screamed. I think I was on the phone with you when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, you guys got picked up. Like, it just was such to see the inception of that, because I remember season 1 when you guys were having the gentleman like come out with the drinks, and you asked me to be a part of that, and all of that, and then how you guys just gradually you added things, took away things, your intros, and and your intro was a big inspiration to my intro for my YouTube for our YouTube platform. And when I told Jasmine about this, I'm like, we need to go hard in the paint, because there are very few podcasts that are doing it to that capacity, and y'all podcast was a huge inspiration to me doing this.
So you asked me, how does it feel, and then what do I take from it? Okay, so I'm gonna start with what do I take from it. The lesson that I take from it is take your time. And build patiently. Don't put so much onto yourself. And that's one thing that I think that I was doing, because I'm like this. I'm just like this. Like in my mind, I'm already like even when it comes to what I'm wearing, how my hair is, I'm in my mind considering every single moment. And I'm like that with the podcast, because it's literally my baby. So your baby, you want to do it well. And now I understand it's okay to take your time. And you don't have to rush and put the beautiful flowers in this. For me, I wanted to understand what our vision. I wanted our vision to come across. And our purpose to the people. And so many people were hitting us up. I mean, I'm two different people, because sometimes I'm introvert, but a lot of times I'm introvert. That's me personally. But sometimes I'm very extroverted type of person. I'm outside, I'm in a mix. So when I'm home, I'm DL, basically, discreet. I'm very discreet about the situation. So people would notice me. I live in Best Eye, so people would notice me. I'd be like, no. And stuff like that. But I'm thankful for it. But it was just one of those, like, wow, like something that I'm doing is coming across to others. And the vision that I wanted to do was making sure that people in general see a space where they can hear us talk, and what we have to say is it's not this. You have different type of trans people. I wanted to tell our stories from our own mouths, and that's what was important for me, to make sure that I just want a conversation with us. I just want us to be able to talk and chat and key, lay back, and just do our big one. That's it.
So I have a follow-up question. What advice would you give to us with our podcast? I know we're only 2 seasons in, and not just only, because for us that's a big deal, right? But from what you see from the outside looking in, what advice would you give us?
Consistent. Be consistent. And understand your vision, or as a group of people, understand what y'all are putting out there. Understand y'all on the same page with your vision. As long as you have the vision, understanding, y'all can just go.
Okay. Oh, can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So how do you guys deal with, like, sometimes being on different pages? Like, do you sometimes deal with it on camera? Do you sometimes just be like, we got to take this off camera. Like, we're not doing this. Let's, like.
No. So the thing about, like, we all come from different generations.
Yeah.
And I look at, I don't care if you're 1 year older than me, or if you have been in ballroom 10 years older than me, 20 years, I automatically have a sense of respect for you.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean that you're old, because sometimes the girls be like, oh, she's trying to say I'm old. No, but I mean in the sense of respect.
Yeah.
Like, my parents always told me to respect people that came
Yeah.
before you,
Yeah.
regardless of, until they, of course, if they disrespect you, of course, but that respect comes immediately.
Yeah.
So for them, two ladies, I give them the utmost respect to give them the place to, if I don't like something, I take it off camera. I don't ever give them that space, because we create, my thing for me is always create a safe space with each other.
Okay.
And loving on each other. Even if I have to hold someone accountable, we can privately do that. Like, you could let me know something and I can hear you, and we can go from there. So that's how we kind of keep it level. We don't ever do it on camera. If we have issues, we do it off camera. We call each other. Yeah, we scream, fight, all that.
Yeah, because
everything. Yes.
Yeah, I'll be letting you have it. I don't give a fuck about
I'll be letting you have it because I don't give you anything.
Yeah, we both be letting each other have it. It's giving siblings. Siblings give it up.
Siblings.
We gonna fight in private, but outside it's giving, baby, don't touch my sister. Don't say nothing to her.
Have we told the story about how we got into it?
Oh, let me tell you. We haven't told the story. So anyway, we were recording the Devil Wears Prada montage. I don't know if you saw it. So basically, the Devil Wears Prada came out. Do you remember when Andy was walking through the street, her outfit kept changing? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we decided to reenact that for the movie release of The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yes.
So my sister here has flat feet, and she's not a heel girly, right? Mm-hmm. And since the very beginning when I found that about her, I said, practice makes perfect. So the more you wear them, I'm not saying that they won't hurt, but you'll get a little bit more comfortable wearing them for long durations of time, is what I basically said to her.
Yeah.
So we have been walking back and forth all day, doing these, we changed our outfit 3 times. It just was a lot, and I get it. So I said to her, I said, well, I reiterated again, like, if you just, like, practice, whatever. So her response to me was, I'm not talking to no nigga about female business. So me.
Because I was getting so tired of him. Like, he was really like, Day is definitely my older brother that I've never had, for sure. But like, Thomas knows, and now Day knows. Like, when I get irritated, I'm irritated. Like, I don't want to keep hearing the same thing over and over again. And I was also feeling like he wasn't hearing me out. But I just felt like it was just, it happened so fast, and I didn't mean to come off that way. Even Thomas was like, Jazz, yeah, you kind of did too much. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like that, but it was just, I've never showed that side today before. Thomas has definitely seen it. That's my husband. My sisters have seen it. Like, my mom, but today that was like, okay, I actually felt comfortable to do that. So, that's a good thing.
Girl, I gagged when she did that. I didn't have nothing to say. I always got a response for something. I was choking. She choked me boots, babe. No shame. Bitch, to the point where I literally made a dramatic exit and my lips was dry. And I was like, fuck, I gotta go back in that room and go get my thing after I walked out and slammed the door. So I had to come back inside and get my lip balm. So then I went downstairs. And of course, at the end of the day, you my sister, so I'm not leaving you. Yeah, I'm upset with the way that you handle me. So I was downstairs. So she come down and stuff. She's like, oh, you waited. I was like, girl, don't try it, bitch.
I genuinely was very surprised that he waited. I thought like he would have just went on and did his part and he was going to come back. So when I seen him, I was like, oh, you waited. Yeah. And he ignored me.
I did, because I was mad still. But I'm not going to leave you. Like, growing up with siblings, there was 6 of us growing up. I was raised to, y'all can fight in the crib, but as soon as you leave these 4 walls, you have your sister's back, you have your brother's back, and y'all come back home and deal with it later. But in that street, you protect each other at all costs, and that's it. So it's the same thing, like, when I call you my sister or my family or somebody that I love and I care about, baby, I could get over it. I could still be mad at you, but I'm right here.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's fab.
That's my sister.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
Fab. I like that. That was cute.
All right, so, Faith. You ready?
What's tea? Talk to me.
Okay, so why did you leave the House of Allure?
So this was one of the hardest things for me to do because going back to my going back to being a creative director. In my head, I had this idea where what I wanted to do next, and I really wanted to take this house. I really wanted to take this house and help build and make it grow for the new generation of where we're at in ballroom. And if you both like, ballroom is totally different than what it was for me growing up.
Okay.
Just we're more outside. It's more outside. It's more in front of the world. It's people on the internet get to watch it now.
Yeah, it's mainstream.
So it's very mainstream. So it was sad for me to walk away, but I'm not the type of person to still stay.
Yeah.
I'm not like because
why
You're
you laughing?
because
no.
So we're gonna insert the clip of Ricky said, "And I still stayed," because you're a key for that.
Plot twist, and I still stayed. And I still stayed.
No, because like it's no way that you let me know from the beginning you don't see it for me and I'm staying. Like that's mental abuse. That's you killing your and that was me for me. It was too many things. I didn't love the house for me to stay. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I learned also recently was like in order for me to be, because every house has issues.
Correct.
Nothing is perfect, right? But what thing you definitely have to do is learn you have to fall in love with the house to deal with it. It's just like, your boyfriend, if from the door, your boyfriend or girlfriend their breath stinks in the morning. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it in the beginning. Right. But when you fall in love with it, you're more so you tolerate it.
Yeah.
Or it's okay. You kind of like it a little bit because it's them and you love them so much. But at the beginning, it's like I know.
No, you're trying it.
And for me, that's a red flag. Like from the beginning, if I smell bad breath, no matter what, at the beginning, it's Clippiana. It's Clippiana for me. I'm clipping, but. If I get to fall in love with you before you show me that side and I get to fall in love with you, the good things I like about you, I see that, and then you gradually show me these things, then I can actually be okay with things and then I can work from there. And that was for me. The House of the Lord they didn't treat me bad at all. They didn't disrespect me, but they also weren't, in my opinion, ready to grow with this new generation. And I don't look at ballroom as just a family. I have my family. I have friends, and I learned very early on that ballroom, I don't want to be family members or consider us family and we reading each other, but when you leave or every time I'm around you, I'm getting anxiety because I don't know how you're going to treat me or we treat each other or et cetera. So I don't consider that as a chosen family. Mm-hmm. I don't consider that family for me because growing up, I did come from a family that showered me with love. And so that's what I expect. Yeah. I expect a certain type of love coming my way. So when it doesn't, I'm not sitting around for too long. That's very true. I'm not sitting around for too long in that because that's unfamiliar territory for me. Yeah. And, but I say that to say the House of the Lord is definitely, I think they did the best I think they do what they do, and I did the best that I could do under the circumstances. I think as even an overall mother, I don't think that I would even ever want to do that again because you have to have, especially in this generation, you have to have a different type of energy approaching as a mother figure of a house of different energies and different people. And for me, I can't deal well with people that we not clicking.
Yeah.
We're not clicking.
We not clicking, and I just decide we can be in the same room, we can keep, but I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to build with you because to me we're not compatible.
Yeah.
Because I'm being me, you being you, and everything I'm doing is irking you.
Yeah.
So it's like you're telling me I'm this, I'm that. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna stay over here, and you gonna stay there.
Right.
So it's not clicking. So things for me it's just the whole situation. I just had to kind of like just move on.
Yeah.
Just move on, and I'm so ready to work on. I just got accepted into college for psychology.
Period.
Congratulations.
So, and so that is where my drive is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna always be ballroom. Ballroom is a part of me. I've been doing that since I was 14 years old. So I'm gonna still do that on my pace. But being a mother, I don't ever want to do that again. I'm not gonna say I won't join the house, but right now that's not my goal. My goal is to go after the things that I want and desire in life in general. My ballroom has literally took over my life for over 20 years now. With that was my university, that was my college, that was my husband basically, and now I want to just work on personal. Okay. And enjoy that, and tip in when I want.
Oh, yeah, do your big one.
Yes,
the Queen of the Nile.
But shout out to the House of Allure. It's no shade at all. They definitely it was never no situation where they treated me bad as far as like personally. They're just they're an older group of men, and they stuck in their ways a little bit. So Correct. It's hard for them to see things differently in this new generation of how ballroom is done now. They have cancel culture now.
Yeah,
so
they do.
You got to watch what you say and watch how you treat people. We can't smack you in the face now because it's cameras now.
Yeah.
So
maybe you go to jail.
You're going to jail or you don't talk now. We got to communicate effectively now.
Yeah.
You got to talk to me. Yeah.
I think also too because like if you're not, as far as like speaking on the older generation, I feel like when they don't keep up, it's you start looking crazy because it's like, we're not doing it no more, like at all, you know? So how can you just think you could just keep doing stuff that we're past, like we're way past
and I'm not aiding no one's behavior.
Yeah.
I don't aid behaviors. I can love you in it. I can help you move on with it. I can be there to your cheerleader with you, but I'm not going to aid you into something that I feel like you can actually grow from. And that was, for me, I want to touch into this a little bit if it's okay.
Yeah.
But being in ballroom, one thing I learned for myself was that everyone is not going to understand you.
Yeah.
And that was one of the hardest things for me because coming into ballroom, I had so much love growing up, but because I went into a group home at 14 and the system took me away from my family, I lost that instant. It was like going from that to nothing. You know what being in the system is. It's like you don't receive no love. It's none of that. And so when I met ballroom, what do you think I was doing at 14? I instantly was like, love. I want love. And now, yes, this place was a shelter for ballroom people, but this place was also filled with hurt people. Most of them, like you said, they were thrown out or they were treated a certain way. So yeah, we gonna look nice. Yeah, I might hug you, but I'm also gonna treat you shitty too.
Yeah.
So that became a reality for me. So it was one of these things for me where I always felt like I was looking for acceptance.
Yeah.
And me having dysphoria as a trans person, I didn't want to be trans.
Yeah.
That was not for me. At 14, I thought I was in the wrong body. I had to just now recently understand that, oh no, I'm never going to be what I thought I was in my mind.
Yeah.
And I had to understand that I'm just now falling in love with being a Black trans woman.
Wow.
I'm just now falling in love with that individual. It took me when people say I was insecure because of that. Not because I wanted to be a different type of trans person, not because I couldn't take this trans person. It was, if anything, I wanted to be a woman. Like, I don't care how beautiful you were as a trans person, I wanted to be a cis woman. And growing not being able to be that always bruised my ego.
Wow.
Like it broke me down. I couldn't even, I was never happy.
Wow.
I was depressed. I would go out with friends and people, and because I was so independent, because I was like the mother of my friend group, I was the older one, I didn't have time to like, hey, I'm going through this, I'm going through that.
Yeah.
I kind of took care of my friends.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that time to like release that energy and understand that it's okay to be trans. It's okay to be this. It's okay. So I'm just now getting there. So imagine that mental and also in ballroom.
Yeah.
And that's a lot as a trans person to deal with. And I didn't understand that. And I was also seeking approval. Like being trans for me, if I was born as this woman, it's different mental. But coming in as someone that you're not for sure what you look like, how you feel.
Yeah.
You're looking for approval from the people, your elders. I'm looking to see, okay, do I look nice? I'm this and that. And they're telling me different things. And I'm just like, I'm trying to fix this. I'm trying to make sure I'm right for this. And I was like, nah. Now I'm at believe what you want to believe.
Yeah.
Like say what you want. That's on you. That has nothing to do with me. I literally have to start reading the 4 agreements again because I was like, wait. Especially after a law, I was like, wait. I started not, because it's important for me to apply what I read to my life.
Yeah.
And certain things I was taking personal. I was assuming. I wasn't doing my best. And I understand life is not perfect, but I stopped applying the things that I was reading. Not in my life. I was like, wait, what's going on? I'm so sad. I'm sensitive every night. Someone say something to me, it's bothering me. But it was deep rooted. It was like the trauma was knocking me on my head a little bit. And I was like, wait, let me fall back. Let me relax. Let me recoup. Let me detox and get my life back together. So Ballroom, this break is important, and breaks are always important in anything.
Yeah, I want to say that I'm proud of you,
Thank you
for sharing this with us. What trans women go through, I will never get to experience. The level of things that you do to feel comfortable in your womanhood and to feel comfortable with who you are on the inside, and for you to navigate that while in Ballroom and with these people who are so judgy sometimes and always have something to say about, oh, she looked like this at the function and why is she giving that? And it's like, I've been friends with you for a very long time, and I feel like I've learned every era of Asia since I've been around you. You know what I mean? And I remember the era of like you being more to yourself and more sheltered, and it's almost like you put a wall up because it's like, I can't allow y'all to hurt me in this process of what I'm trying to figure out on my own. And I didn't know how deep it was for you. This is, we spend time together, but we never really I think we've had deep conversations, coming back home from the club drunk or, things like that. And we pour into each other and we talk. And, it's so beautiful to listen to this part of you. It's so beautiful to be able to see you and the light that shines within you right now in this present moment. And I'm just so proud of you, and I pray that you continue to grow and you continue to blossom and you just learn more and more about who Asia is, who you are as a person, and and don't let the noise, you know what I mean? And that's easy to say, right? Oh, don't let the noise bother you. But we human at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We were all created in his image, right? Sometimes you get to a space where you're comfortable, but you hear this one thing and it's like you having a bad day and that shit could take you over the edge. But I just want to speak life into you, and I want you to know that you are loved. I love you deeply. I'm so proud of everything that you're doing. I'm so proud of the person that you are, and I want you to keep inspiring people. You do.
Thank you.
You do.
You definitely just inspired me about reading, because that's something that I've been trying to get back into. I remember I read a book and it literally took me probably a year to read. Not even not even a Harry Potter book. Literally some small book. Yeah. But I've been coming back to the thought of how reading is really essential to just your whole being. We get so caught up in social media and just the things that are so actively being thrown in our face all the time that we forget it's okay to just sit back and read a book, something so simple that can take you so much farther than what we are constantly seeing on the internet. And just being in our face, When
I tell you read it, it's because I like to be intentional with my mornings. When I wake up, I like to start my day beautifully. First of all, I'm thankful for seeing another day, but I like to read first. Because usually I will go right on social media. And sometimes but it's seeing all this different type of energy can I don't think we understand how much we're putting onto our mental every day, from the food we eat, from just going outside. And so I started to in the mornings. I do yoga. I'm learning how to meditate. I'm trying to get there, but
meditating. Ooh.
It was so hard
to block out the noise and center yourself.
Yes. Oh my God!
It took me 30 minutes to do maybe 2 minutes of meditating because you have to concentrate. You have to let yourself just float. But I'm very intentional with my mornings, and I like to read and read a little small piece of. Right now I'm reading again the 4 Agreements, and I like to read maybe 4 pages in the morning just to give me a clear understanding, just start my day intentional and give myself some affirmations.
4 pages.
Just a couple of pages. Pick a book that is motivating you as a person and start with that of your day. Start that with, or journal. Like my mom, she's journaling.
Okay.
So,
Just the simple fact that I just keep thinking oh no, I need to read. So I need to be reading chapters a day to my nail tech. She has a bookcase set up in her room, in her suite, where it's take a book, leave a book type of thing. So if you want, like when you finish with her, you can bring back the book that you took, or you can take. Yeah, it's very nice. So I took a book, and I'm only on like page 4 or 5, but I'm and I've had it for a while. Mercedes, I'm gonna give you a book back when I finish. But I'm trying to just start somewhere. Yeah. So by you just saying just 4 pages. 4 pages.
Well, you have to do things for you.
Yeah, but just the simple fact that you're just only like, that works for you.
Yeah.
And I'm in my head, I'm thinking so deeply into it and thinking more than I actually need to do. Yeah. So
I try to I think we should do things it's important for us to, because our lives are all different.
Yeah.
There's some people that go to work in the morning and they come home at 3:00.
Yeah.
So in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So how does that work for them? I think we all just figure out life as much as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. Figuring out life.
My final messy question, and we're gonna move on to the next segment, is what really happened between you and Ricky Allure? And my second part to that question is, I saw that you guys brought Ricky Allure onto the podcast. How did that make you feel, sitting across from Ricky and having that conversation and kind of just exchanging words, and Ricky was able to tell their story and you were able to tell your story and on your platform?
So I'm gonna be real honest.
Please be honest.
So I invited Ricky to the show.
Oh,
wait! First, who was Ricky?
Ricky was an Allure.
Okay.
Something went down where Ricky was part of the house. I don't quite know the semantics of everything, but Ricky claimed that Asia stole the mother title or the mother whatever from Ricky. All this stuff. I don't really know what the true story is, because at the end of the day, there's one side of the story, there's another side of the story, and there's the truth,
Okay.
So it was just I wasn't there, I can't comment on it, but that was what Ricky was saying. Ricky felt shunned and, things of that nature, and then they gave Asia the position of overall mother and so on and so forth. But yeah.
Oh, now I really want to know too.
So that situation for me was the start of me was unsure if I made the right decision with Allure. Even though from the beginning, once I realized later down the line, I started to realize that I made that decision. I made the wrong decision, and I have to take accountability with why I went to Allure, because realistically, I wanted to change the House of Allure. I wanted to change how they came to the scene, how they treated each other, because I'm always about building a safe space, but I forgot to sometimes I do, because I'm in my own creative space. I forgot to go, hey y'all, what are y'all doing right now? What is y'all plan? How y'all trying to figure this out? I didn't go in there as a team player, but I was expecting a team.
Yeah.
And because I was talking to the overall father for a very, very long time, I was thinking that he was doing that, building a safe space for me, and he wasn't. With me telling him the things that I went through previously or et cetera, I was expecting that he was creating a safe space. And that was one thing I saw very quickly, the division of Ricky and Al. And Ricky and Al had their own separate parts of Allure. Now imagine, this is not, most houses now have 200 and up. I would say the most about 300.
Wow.
This house, only maybe 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very different. And maybe 15 of them maybe 10 of them don't walk no more.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 15 don't walk no more, maybe 5. So you notice them. So I'm thinking okay, I'm going this situation. I really I had a lot of different houses on in conversations that I could have went to at that time. And thank you to those people who offered me positions or just to offer to the house. But when I got there, my conversation with Al, I was like, please have a conversation with Ricky. Please talk to him about the things that are going on. Please clear it up, because I don't want no drama. Yes, he offered me the position of the NYC mother. And realistically, I understand the time that you put in, but if I wanted it, I would have took it.
Right.
But I didn't want it because the work that I knew I had to put into Allure, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Why would I take NYC mother in the House of Allure?
Yeah.
there's 20 people in the house. 15 of them do not walk. Why in the hell would I take NYC mother? That's so low vibrational for me. Realistic. And then another thing for me is back then I wanted to actually work with Ricky. I was very adamant about that. I even told a close friend, I'm like, Al offered me this position, and I really like Al. I love the House of Law. Like, I saw with me growing up, I got to see them do their big one. I saw their fab moment. But once I realized that it was a big disconnect between me and Ricky, I was like, oh, wow. I was gagging because I didn't have, my intentions was positive, where I wasn't trying to come off like I was taking anything from you, because I wasn't. The position that you had, I didn't even take. You had it. You walked away from that. So I never understood that problem, because what you presented to the people, because he tried to make it seem like, oh, Asia and Al was trying to take my position, but once they found out that I knew, that's when they wanted to not take it. If you yourself knew from day one, because he said it, that Al didn't see it for you, do you think he would have cared about your opinion if he wanted to take your position? No, that's one. And me and you are not friends like that. There's no loyalty between us. So me taking your position, honestly, I could have if I wanted to, but that's not what I wanted to do. Right. That wasn't the lane that I was going in. I was actually trying to be respectful to the person, because I think, for me, I still do. I think Ricky is a fab. I think he's amazing. I think he's talented. I think what he does is creative. I actually live for Ricky, and performance-wise and just who he is. But on a personal tip, that's just not my type of person, because for you to put that out there about me, when as soon as I got in the house, I make sure to have a conversation with you. I even wanted to hang out with you. I try to present that to you, but instead what you was going to do was planting seeds to tear me down, because you initially wanted to tear Al down. And I understood that dynamic. I understood the division. But when you try to throw me in there, and then when you try to have your kids that I actually treated so respectfully come at me, attack me on social media, different saying things, that hurted me so much. And it's because me being who I am, growing up as a young trans person, especially growing up in the system, I was in jail before, and men always told, like, the couple of people in gangs said, you one of them ones, you better know how to fight. Do not play with people. Do not let people play with you. So it bothered me that I was allowing these people to play with me, because for me, like, how dare you? Like, who are you? Like, why are you doing that to me? Like, I was mad nice to you. And then to see all these people in ballroom that I considered family, friends, etc., like, enjoying the conversation because of the glow that I have around me and what I get to receive in life in general. Some people are jealous of that. And I think they were chiming in on that instances. Like, it was people even coming out telling me that how I treated them maybe back in the day. I was 14 years old coming in this community. I never said I was faber than you. I just know that I'm fab. Your own issues is yours.
And why are you still holding on to stuff that's so old?
Yes, let's come. But I realized that everyone is not myself.
That's true.
Some people hold on to things because I held on to things from my past. That's true. I understand those things, right? But I also understand it's like I understand it, but I got to stay away from it. Because that's toxic. That's negativity. That's hurt people wanting to now hurt you. I'm going to do you
because they
on
have
the
opportunity.
I'm going to get you. Yeah, you said something that bothered me 20 years ago, 10 years ago, so I'm going to use this to gag you. And do little things and plant little things to people and tell them to hurt you, because they know publicly, like in ballroom, I'm like a celebrity in ballroom in their eyes. And
no, in everybody's eyes.
But just in general, like, I'm not there where it's like Beyonce in the world, but in ballroom I became globally. I was all over the world. I was traveling. So
you just came back from somewhere, girl.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with allure, and that has nothing to do with me taking anything away from anybody.
You built your name, Asia,
I put my work in. Like I did my own thing. So it just hurted me because I saw these people, especially Ricky, that he was trying to do that and actually trying to act nice. Oh no, da 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 da. When he was really putting eggs. He was planting seeds. He was planting seeds, and that was bothering me because I tried to talk to you. We can have a conversation, and acting like I was trying to, Al's friend told you that I was coming to the house. Al's closest friend told you. You don't think he told Al that he told you?
Right.
Yeah. So it was just for me, it was just like a lot of. But again, I understand Ricky's story. He felt a way about what he went through. And that's what I understood. Yeah. And that's what I was I felt bad for because I went through that with Balenciaga. Like I felt like my house that I was in kind of slapped me in the face a little bit, I felt like something. So I understood that, but I just didn't understand why did he try to make it seem, especially if you don't know for a fact. You only assumed that I didn't take the position because you found out. Yeah. That's assumption. Yeah. And you tried to put that out there. But now, honestly, to be honest with you, I had to learn to just forgive that. I had to learn to let that go. Yeah. I also had to learn to say whatever they said, believe it.
Spit on it, suck on it.
Believe it. They said it, believe it.
Believe it.
That's their story.
Ciao.
You just gotta.
You gotta, but listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is. He made his decision to create his own space. It's just like I respect it, to be honest. Me too. Yeah, you went somewhere where you felt comfortable. It's yours. It's your baby. I removed myself from this place that I thought was somewhere that I needed to be, and in fact I didn't. Yeah, life goes on.
So we're gonna play a quick game. It's called Serve or Swerve. So for the rules, it's just one word answer. Serve or swerve. Okay. All right. Ballroom going mainstream.
Ooh. Bitch. Because I'm in the middle. Oh my God.
You gotta pick one, Faith. You gotta pick one.
Swerve.
Okay. Paris is Burning getting a 4K remaster.
Oh. Serve. That's 5. Yes.
Straight people doing Vogue tutorials.
Serve. Ballroom is for everybody.
Okay.
I like the answer, but I don't live.
Well, because I feel like ballroom, you got to think, we evolved with mainstream. So how are you expecting, and ballroom, isn't it a safe space?
Yeah. No, it is a safe space.
As long as everyone is, and I can't tell you not to fall in love with this element or this this category now. You became amazing in it. Yeah. You do have the tools to teach people.
Okay.
Why not?
As long as they're not Nogan. As long as they're not Nogan, I'm okay. Because they be thinking they voguing and they're not, but I digress.
Won't you come into the ballroom scene with positive energy? And no matter where you come background, it's accepted. Going outside the country and meeting families and meeting actually people's dads. I'm seeing America's crazy, but just going out the country and witnessing families come support their kids walking. I mean, their kids walking balls was like mesmerizing. It was beautiful to me. It was so beautiful.
That's amazing. Fashion houses hiring ballroom legends for runway shows.
Oh, serve. Over.
The word clock it being used by everyone.
Serve.
Okay.
There was a question mark on the back of that serve, Fave.
She said, serve.
It was a question. It was only a question mark because I had to think about it because the question mark was the gatekeeper me. But the progressive and just the moving, I think things are supposed to evolve. Yeah. Serve.
I'm going to chime in on that. Okay. I'm going to say swerve. My biggest issue with the community, because I'm not ballroom anymore, I'm ballroom adjacent. So basically what I mean by that, I used to be part of ballroom. Now I just do makeup for people in ballroom and I'm always, present. However, I just feel like people take things from the community and don't do it justice. Like, I remember there was a young gay man who came out with a song, forgot his name, and he was calling the dips shablams and just using the word in not proper context. So I feel like if people are going to use the things, please use it correctly, do your history, and use it properly. And then stop trying to just capitalize off of us. Like, for instance, Carisha made a comment, I don't know how long ago it was, about like
Young Miami? Okay.
About like if her child was ever gay, blah 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 blah, but you're at Prides and you're doing this and clock it and you know all that stuff. So when people use it to make money off of us, that's where my issue is. And a lot of people do that and don't really give a fuck about the gay community, the LGBTQIA plus. You know what I mean?
She has a song.
You know it's tea when you see them two fingers touching.
You know what I mean? So it's in moments like that, it really is a swerve for me. Because y'all just want to we are fucking creative. We are the pillar of a lot of things that you see in pop culture. They come to the ballroom scene, they send their little girlfriends, they watch the clips and they try to reenact it and they do all these things and they don't pay us no homage. They don't give us the respect that we deserve. So it's a swerve, a heavy swerve for me.
Can I chime into that?
Yes, go ahead, babe.
So I love that, right? But I also feel like as sometimes be us. Because a lot of us are career. We're in a career. So a lot of us have makeup artists or stylists, for the main side while he walks face, right? So it's like in ballroom you walk face. Now there are some people that would take what they saw in front of them and they may do Young Miami's hair, be like, oh, you should do like this because it reminded you of maybe something that I did or Sanaya or that you saw, now you give it to her and she used it. It's like, for me, I go through life being inspired. That's how it is for me. I think knowledge is important. And I learn, and I think that's how life is supposed to be. I do understand the fact that a lot of people take from us and don't give back. But I also feel like that's because we're looking for something.
And that could also just be their way of taking inspiration. Like that could just be their way of being inspired.
I just wish people do be mindful. I want people to be mindful of understanding that, yes, take the knowledge, learn, be inspired, but be mindful of the fact that, hey, you can help this. Go, like you knew that you said this on the mic before. You could have said, I said this before. I said this before and I didn't know any better. I wasn't educated. I was very naive to something. And now I'm different. Cock to take. Like you could have been like, saying,
play on words and play with it and make us feel like, all right, we could give you a pass. But I just think that when they don't do that, it's like a slap in the face. You know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at with that. But the library's open. Asia, you already know the rules. 60 seconds and let it out.
This is so freaking low vibrational because it's just
the glasses.
First of all, I want to say the glasses are cute.
Oh, you can keep those, babe.
Oh, this is cute. No, 60 seconds. Look, tonight. Look. This is so cringe. It's just so crazy because I would actually read. But 60 seconds. Can I go from different people?
Yeah. Do your thing. Do your biggest.
Okay, let me know when this time's up.
Okay. 60 seconds, go.
To those people that consistently those people that do not know me, that make videos about me, that talk about me like they know me and we're in the same space, be lucky that I'm not as grimy and evil as the other person, because those careers that I know that you work in, remember that is cancel culture and bullying is not accepted in the world, and you would literally be back on your back taking in your ass. You would no longer be working in careers messing with me. But the reason that I don't read and don't talk shit to people is because I know my mouth can go to hell, and I know what it can do to an individual that you would think about for the rest of your life. My mouth is like the scar across your face that you would never forget. I don't talk shit, I read. And the reason I don't read is because I saw girls try to attack me and their veins was popping out their neck. And I knew you was restraining from the fact that you wanted to basically kill me off of the word that I told you. And I thank you.
Mic drop. God, Faith.
Wow.
Woo.
That's a read?
That's a read. That's a read. Baby, she read. Okay.
I think we can close the library now.
Yeah, we can close the library. I don't got nothing else, babe.
I don't got nothing else.
No shade. And it's
good job. That was good.
I respect that because I think that shows your growth too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like sometimes you just gotta let it out. And I think that it's very important to don't harbor things. You gotta let it out. I think as we get older, you can't sit in shit all the time.
That's true.
You
No
can't sit in the shit.
So true.
Yeah.
I saw going back to a book. So I was reading this book called You Know Something, and I'm literally, it's telling you, if you feel shitty, be shitty. It's okay. Because if you hold it in, you're going to, like, it becomes your demon.
Yeah.
So I do need to start letting things out.
Let it
and
out.
I do. I really do. Because I hold it in because I'll be thinking, like, I'm better than that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, but some stuff is just like, okay.
And I don't want you to think it's low vibrational, and that's why I created this segment.
Oh, no, it's not. Meaning...
No, I thought you was being for yeah, no, I know you was keen.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you was keen. But I want you to know that that's why I created this segment. Because we can, a podcast, like, I think that we sit down and we talk and we have these positive conversations and we educate each other and we share space and we share knowledge. But it comes a moment in time where you've had a long week.
Yeah.
It's 7 days in a fucking week.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot day in and day out, especially living in New York City.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a release.
Yeah.
You just drove up here from DC after you did almost a 12-hour day shooting and all these. Sometimes you just need a release.
Yeah.
And this is the space I want people to come on this podcast and this platform and feel safe to just let it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck who judges you. People, if you said it nice, they're gonna judge you. If you said it nasty, they're gonna judge you. So it's just like, at this point, bitch, let it on out.
If they whatever they say, believe it.
Believe it.
Believe it. He said it, believe it.
To add on to your comment about like feeling, like actually just feeling stuff. There's a movie that my cousin told me to watch. I can't think of the name of the movie, but just like how we're each a person, you're happy, you're sad, I could be depressed. And they're in this mother's head that's like their emotions. I can't think of the name, but they are allowed to be who they are.
Yeah.
And you are happy, so be happy. You're sad, so be sad. I'm depressed, so I could be depressed. Like, if that's just what it is, you can just, it's so crazy because when she was explaining it, I was like, oh.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the name of it. But when she was explaining, I was like, oh, that actually makes sense. And like sometimes they're like in this like, it's like showing them like in a, like, let's just say a room, right? And they are in the mother's eyes, let's just say, and they're in her head, and it's like this button is to like make her move her arm or to like react or to, to whatever. So they're each playing a different role. And it's like, well, the husband did this, so sad, you got to step in because that's just how she feels. Yeah. And it's okay because that's just how she feels. And,
But I do have 60 seconds. This is going to be real quick. Where's my camera? Right here. So to my so-called friends that I support day in and day out, whether you write music,
you stole mine.
You have a podcast, or whatever it is that you are doing, if you are not supportive of me, I will no longer be supportive of you. I go out of my way. I reshare your posts. I comment. I play your music in rooms that you are not in because I believe in supporting people that I care about. But since I've started this podcast, I've seen a lack in support in people that I care about. Y'all watch, y'all be in the views, y'all do this and y'all do that. And it literally takes 2 seconds to show love and appreciation. So moving forward, Shonday Pascal will not be showing love to you if I do not receive that in return. Point blank, period.
I'm going to have to second that, honestly, because we're doing something. Somebody told me something the other day, maybe a couple weeks ago, that you're doing something that somebody is not doing. Mm-hmm. And it's not just a little podcast. Even if you don't have a bunch of subscribers or a bunch of views right now, you're still doing something that nobody's doing. Mm-hmm. So the fact that the people that we have confided in, or we have had some sort of like moment with, that we built a friendship or a relationship or something, and you can't show me support. It doesn't matter if it doesn't necessarily resonate with you, but this is something that I'm doing. This is my life, and we are all a piece of each other's lives. And I feel like sometimes we have to step back and just realize that it's okay for us to just repost something to just support your friend or your family or whoever it may be. It may be a friend of your cousin or something. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't hurt to repost. It doesn't hurt to like. It doesn't hurt to comment. It just takes a second.
It literally, so the crazy thing that you brought that up. So I realized why that video that I posted the other day about RIP and somebody in my head got to 5K views. Yeah. Chanel, who is, I call her my sister. She was a client of mine when we first met back in 2016. She's the first trans woman to give me a chance on doing her makeup in the ballroom community, and she has stuck with me till this day. Chanel flies me out everywhere she needs me.
Leo.
Okay? They loyal as a motherfucker. Shout out to my sister Chanel, Miyake Mugler. She is amazing. However, I think the video was at 1,500 views or whatever the case is. She shared it in the minutes that she shared it on Facebook and Instagram. It literally shot up to 5,000 and some change. So it's like it costs you nothing to do that type of stuff. You don't know what you're doing for someone. Yeah. There are people, for instance, if I'm sharing something and it resonates with somebody, they might not be able to see it, but the moment you shared it, I've inspired that person. That person feels seen. That person feels heard. Yeah. So it literally takes 2 seconds. People share these celebrities who don't give a fuck about them. Y'all stay. And I'm not being shady or nothing like that. I love Beyonce. Yeah. But the moment Beyonce posts something, she don't know y'all. Y'all running like mother, and she's earned that right? But I'm in the process of trying to earn my right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And y'all are my friends, so why is it so hard for y'all to support me?
I don't think people actually take
that TLC that said, "What about your friends?"
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it was TLC.
I don't think people actually understand how much it takes to do what we're doing, and I don't think it really would come off a way unless you were actually in our shoes doing what we're doing. We can sit here and have a conversation about last season or how we feel about certain people, but until you're actually in our shoes, you don't actually understand. But at the same time, if we're telling you something or if you see us doing something, why not just support it?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
I do want to give y'all this other thing for y'all, advice. One thing I learned in doing the podcast, a lot of the people that I consider family and friends, they don't.
We were just talking about this.
They don't support. They don't support. So I stopped taking it personal because I understand life and just in that. But you are so right when it literally takes nothing. And what happened to community?
Yes.
That's what community is for. Like, it's okay to uplift someone. Like, it's okay to get your friend $1 million.
Yeah.
Like,
but
why not?
I think the thing that also bothers us too is that the fact that I see other people supporting something or someone else, but here we are, and it's like nothing.
And then my biggest thing is just this, like, I go out of my way for my friends. Like,
you do.
When people comment on stuff, like, I'm in the comments. Like, when Crazy Sexy Cool first dropped, baby, I'm watching every episode. I'm on the train. I remember one time it got to a good fucking part and I lost service. Bitch, I got off the train to watch. Bitch, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the type of person that I am. So it's like, it's not to say that I've learned in life that sometimes you don't get what you give out, and I'm okay with that. Yeah. But bitch, can I get 10%?
Yeah.
Can I get 10%?
So
maybe even 5.
Do you ever feel like some of the people that you consider like what you would do for people, they won't do for you?
All the time.
Even like just sometimes I feel like I consider this person my friend, my sister, my cousin, but they don't consider me that way.
All the time.
Yeah. And it's one of those hit things where it's like a gut punch. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, I really love you.
I have to remove myself.
How do you remove yourself?
Because I'm not answering your calls no more. I'm not.
But how? How do you get there to like not...
Oh, you're calling? Oh.
Yeah, because we're... Oh.
No, I'm saying, like, that's me. Like, that's me now. Like, because I just can't put that energy forth anymore.
Yeah.
That's me, so.
Well, child, this has been a great conversation, Asia. I love you. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of y'all.
And it's so nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm so happy that y'all got to meet. This has been my fave for a very long time.
Yes.
I can't even count the years, but thank you so much. I'm proud of you. I thank you for sharing your story with us. I thank you for allowing us into your life today and allowing our viewers to know who you are. Yes. You have just watched 2 Perspectives.
1 Shade.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for watching 2 Perspectives.
1 Shade, and continue to watch for future episodes because it's going to get shady.
Oh, you ate that.
The hand on the rest, you know? Right. Yeah.